Hey everybody, and welcome back to ElmCreek and our little corner of paradise. How are y'all doing tonight? Darren, Will, what is up? I am just finishing up the last of the 3 seeding contracts that we took last time we were streaming. I guess that was last Wednesday. 4, what is up? And Waylon, how are you doing today? Alan, good to see you this evening. There we go. Zach, what is up? Oh, another Zach. The night is going well. I think the snow may have moved on. Seemed to have lightened it up a bit once it got dark. Wake up in the morning to see what is left. It's interesting. It seems like it's going to warm up overnight a little bit. There we are. We got this thing worked out. Squiggy 486, welcome to the live stream. I tell you, the AI needs to pick up the rocks. Oh no, we're not snowed in, that's for sure. We don't have to go anywhere. I'll just grab the snowblower in the morning out of the shed and bring it up and get her fired up. I used it a couple weeks ago, so it should be a fairly easy start. About 35-40 minutes of playing with the snowblower will be all good. The goal is to get out there before the city comes and plows the circle. Because if we don't get out there first, they're gonna plow us in. They'll pile it up. Not really on purpose, but you know, it'll come off the side of their blade in front of the drive. But if I get out there before them, I can clear out into the circle about 10 feet. And then when they plow, they won't bother what I've got set up. We need to head back and get some more seed. Finish this contract up and finish up the other 2 that I took out. Get out of the way, dear. Get out of the way. We'll be having some venison for dinner. I don't know. It's red. Toro. I don't know. It's red. Bought it probably a good half dozen years ago. I think it's 6 years ago I bought it. I think I've probably used it maybe 4 or 5 times. No, it's not a case. Not a case. I don't know, but they would have been at Lowe's. Watch that bag shrink. That is good. Let's get back to the program. It's red. It's red. It's not green. I used it the other day. I used it the other week. It's good. It's showing a timer because we are in our pre-show. We do a 10-minute pre-show before the real show. The real show starts at the top of the hour. And off we go. Robert, welcome back. Real fans make it to the pre-show. You know, you got a sporting event, they have a pre-show. Get you all wound up. Well. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? How much more? 92%. Then I think we're going to do those other 2 seating contracts, and then we'll move on to tomorrow. And by that point, our first silage bales should be ready to sell. So we'll be running around collecting them and selling those. Oh, ice fishing. How did that go for you? Richard, what is up? Dwayne, how are you doing tonight? Hey everybody, and welcome back to ElmCreek and our little corner of paradise. We are working our way through September. I've got 2 more seeding contracts I took out just to get a little bit more money into our bank account. Then we are going to move into tomorrow. And if you want to sing like Little Orphan Annie, go right ahead, but I'm not going to do it. Any rate, we're going to forward into tomorrow where our silage bales should start being fully fermented, and we'll be able to sell them and see what kind of money we can make back from our big land purchase the other day. Run! How you doing today? Patton, welcome back from earlier. Joshua, how are you doing today? Before they did, I think that's probably when they started. They had a construction simulator game there for a little bit of time, but I think that was after they started Farm Sim. I think you'll probably find that maybe there's some placeable bridges in the 1100 pending testing mods. You know what? I think that's a pretty good possibility. I think it is a pretty good possibility. I mean, the sky's the limit as to what could possibly be in the 1100 pending testing mods. I mean, there's surely going to be 40 or 50, 3-meter cultivators and probably another 25 or 30 weights. But other than that, right? I use A, B heading is what I use. A plus B. That's all I ever use is A plus B. Let's see, I don't know what Astra John is. Yeah, I know that they had a, yeah. Demolition. I've seen something come up about demolition. That is telling me that I am in field work mode, I think. It relates to the Headland Management mod. So when you are in Headland mode, it's H. And when you're not, it's F. I've also seen it, I think it's say S. But we are using the Headland Management. which is right there. Did a mod video on that earlier this week. Oh, it's so nice being able to do that with a touch of a button. I hope somebody takes care of that big grass field. I'd love to do a grass contract on it. Yeah, so that's what it is. Headland Management. It lets you orchestrate a whole bunch of different things at the end of the turn. So I don't have to turn off guided steering. I don't have to raise the seeder. I don't have to turn the seeder off. I can just hit a button and it basically does all of those tasks for me. Rabbit Rob with the super chat. That's everybody give him a big old round of applause. Rabbit Rob, thank you very much for the super chat. And while we are talking about farm barons, this video is brought to you by Terra Farmer. Thank you for being a farm baron. Farming Acres, welcome to the stream. Is this a trivia question, Patton, or are you just asking? If you know the answer, I would be curious. Headland mode. And I wonder when we engage it, wonder what it says. Field mode, I wonder. We'll see what it says. But it can also, like, switch ridge markers. It can do all kinds of things. So, yeah, it says we're in field mode. Or headland mode. I use 70 degrees on my field of view. And, wow. Bad scaling, not really. I mean, do you all see it? Do you feel that there's bad scaling when I pan left and right? I think it looks fine. We're on it. They come in order, so I'm seriously a little worried. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit everybody. Delilah with the 4-month Farm Baron renewal. Thank you very much. You've been... Oh, it doesn't put it up there. Shoot. Oh, it's not put it up there. Come on. I have an echo going. I shouldn't have an echo going. No, there shouldn't be an echo. There, let me monitor this. Do you hear an echo? No, I don't even hear an echo coming out of the, I don't hear an echo coming out of the stream feed. Let me go back. There. Now I'm disjointed. Confused where I'm at. Oh. Oh, okay, we're done. Field 40, I gotta do barley. Would you stop? There we go. Turn that on. And let's go hit field 40. Alright, no echo it is. You had me worried a system restart might have messed things up. Calvin, what's up? All is well. All is definitely well. Alright, this is going to take us up to... This is going to take us up to field 40. I mean, I could back the music off a little bit. There. Barley. Barley, 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 barley. I barley knew you. Oh. We're on it tonight. Ron, I don't have favorites. I don't have favorite maps. This is the map I picked to do. We're doing a 2 live stream series. We got this one in No Man's Land. Of the other map videos that I've done, I've not felt any inclination to do any sort of gameplay on any of those, so I have Acer monitors. Now, if you mean screen tearing when you pan left and right, then it's likely because the game runs at 60 FPS. So regardless of your refresh rate on your monitor, you're running at 60 hertz. So fast movements, right? Real fast movements is going to cause tearing to appear because of the fact the game runs at 60 hertz no matter what. Now, if you have dev mode enabled, the dev console, you can basically unlock the frames by hitting the F3 button, like that, and then you'll run at a higher frame rate, depending on, you know, your resolution, your resources, and everything. And then that might minimize your tearing. the pun was barley acceptable, eh? Ah, that's right. There's plenty of signs. My monitor is not G-Sync, no. Although, at this point, G-Sync is an official hardware module that is in the monitor. Typically, G-Sync monitors are a lot more expensive. FreeSync is kind of a more open equivalent technology that AMD made use of. But I think in general, a couple years ago, they basically said if it's a FreeSync capable monitor, then it can be, you know, open G-Sync. But it is, I don't know the model number. It's they're 144 hertz, 32-inch panels, 1440p. Alfredo Farms with the super chat. Big old round of applause for Alfredo Farms. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Rob, the beeping is Headland Management. When we are on the end of the field, we are engaging headland mode in Headland Management. And that basically is just an audible warning telling us that your implement is up, your PTO's off, and guidance steering is disengaged. You are free to turn, and then when you re-engage it, it drops your implement, turns it on, re-engages your guidance steering. All with one handy button. David, I am doing good. Thank you very much. So you can turn the beeping off. I've got it turned down, but... No, the beeping is not in your head. No, sir. Scott, welcome to the stream. Anybody else on the East Coast, how have you fared in the winter storm? I mean, I can turn it off, right? We can go into the settings, and we can turn the beep off. And now, when we turn it off, you'll notice the beep is... What? I turned it off. Oh, I didn't save it. Nothing much on east, really? Oh, maybe you were too far to the east. Yeah, I don't know what the total accumulation we have is. I don't know if it has cleared out or not. It says 15 degrees right now. Let me check the radar. Oh, yeah, it's kind of dispersing at this point. You know, at 18 degrees, it's going to be warming up throughout the night. And then we'll see what the total accumulation is in the morning, I guess. Oh, the storm hasn't gotten to you yet? Indeed, a typical Tuesday for you. For sure, right? But down here, any weather that you do get, snow that you do get, typically doesn't last for more than a day or two. So after this snow is out, the great fall will happen over the course of 2 or 3 days, and then it will just be a giant mud pit again. We were just getting dried out from the previous snow, which was about 2 weeks ago. So welcome back to mud season, as we call it here in Virginia, and probably Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. Winter is called the mud season, because you either get rain or you get snow, but the snow you get goes away fairly quick. Mudding season, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to be able to use Headland Management now. I didn't get much opportunity to use it in 19. We got about 9 inches like 2 weeks ago. This storm, they say 5 to 8, with upper elevations getting up to 10. I think we are probably closer to the 10. But with the weather warming up overnight, by sunup it's going to be in the right there on the freezing fall line. Oops. There's going to be a pretty good chance that we're not going to have near as much on the ground in the morning, because the bottom has already started to melt and convert to slush, or even greater, compress into ice. All right, Rob, catch you later. Hope you enjoy it. Give it a try. Keep an eye out for our contract complete notice. Oh, don't. Oh, good. We're done anyway. I'm like, we just ran out of seed. I do not want to have to go back to the shop to pick up seed to do like 1% of the field. All right, let's go turn in. Farm Sim modding physics. xCloud, welcome back. Thank you very much. Time Lapse Sim Gamer, welcome. How are you doing tonight? We've got barley in the ground, and that's all we're going to seed right now. We're going to probably put in sunflowers in the spring. And then we bought this plot of land here on the other side of the animal dealer, where we put down a sheep pen. So we got sheep going on. Oh, really? Well, we were just using it a bunch. I mean, the principle is pretty simple. Headland Management helps you automate a whole bunch of key presses that you would normally do at the end of a pass on your field. So if you use guidance steering, VCA, or I guess that's it, guidance steering or VCA, to do kind of steering control, right? Then at the end of your lane, your pass down the field, you're going to want to disengage that so you can make the turn, and then you're going to want to re-engage it. Well, you also are trailing an implement that may or may not be turned on, so you may be inclined to raise and lower that implement at the end of the field. So if you do that, so now you're disengaging your guidance steering, you're turning off your implement, you're raising your implement. Maybe if you've got a front mower and a rear mower, you're doing it on both sides. Well, Headland Management allows you to basically do it with the push of a single button. You hit one button, it turns off guidance steering, or disengages it. It will then turn off the implement, raise it, allow you to make your turn, get lined back up with the field, and then you re-engage it with the push of a button. It drops your implement, turns it back on, and then also re-engages guidance steering. So it can do a whole bunch of things to help automate your end of lanes. You can turn it off. I mean, you can go and disable it in the I mean, right now it's turned off, right? We're not using it now. It's in essence turned off. These pallets are forever. Okay, let's park it here. Ooh, fertilizing contracts. Not that lucrative, but... Let's drive over here and check out these bales, see if they are ready. So, has he sent those into Giants yet? I mean, look at this. These blocks are like as tall as this truck. No. I mean, if you have it in... Oh, silage, yes. I mean, if you have it in auto, but the way I use it, it's all manual. You get to the end of the field, you either hit the button or you don't. If you don't hit the button, then you do it all yourself. All right, so... Trailers. Yeah, I don't have any other trailers activated, do I? Low loaders. All right, so it's a ball hitch. I can't let's go back and get our tractor. We'll head down to the shop. Explanation Discord. Ron will get you the Discord link. Yeah, you can turn the beeping off. Simnoob, no, he didn't send it to me. He's got his list of peeps. I'll check it out when it releases. Here we go. I didn't move farms, Justin. This is where I've always been. Or why did I move from the start farm? Because when Giants released the early pre-release images of the map, I really like this farm up here. So I said, that's where we're going to do our gameplay. I don't know, Gregory. I assume you're downloading it from simplysafemods.com. I don't think they have any slow downloads. Maybe it's on your end. I don't know. Maybe it's on the general internet. Nah, I mean, the start farm it's right there in town. It's the initial fields are super small, and you really don't have all that much space to do much with, other than to use up the small fields that you start with in a build mode type situation. I mean, it's a big download, so yeah, we sold all the buildings, cleared everything out of the way, got as much money as we could, and moved up there. No, I didn't. Well, I added a silo. We added some bee houses. We didn't really change the main farm around. I like those buildings. I wish I could use them, but I like the buildings. We'll get that pallet of bread later. On Steam it does. F12 is screenshot on Steam. Why are you not letting me attach? What? Why are you not working? The weight doesn't have a ditch on it. This is very odd. Run into the tree or to the pole. I don't know. How many mods am I running? Probably about 20. to go look. Peyton, that or Pat, that would be pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, that'd be funny. A roleplay series where you never fix your stuff because there's no parts to do it. I don't think I can connect this. No connection. I mean, will that work? Has anyone used this trailer yet? That'd be interesting to see. All right, while we're waiting on Slowpoke to come down here, 49 mods in the mod folder. Well, there's no hitch. There's no hitch on this weight. Yeah. Yeah, all these are base game things. Are you serious? Look, that thing right there will attach to there. Let me just pick it up and hook it. Well, that's just stupid. I could drive back to the farm backwards. make up for that little faux pas. Let's try this one. Let's see if that one works. It's not attaching to the weight, it's attaching to the attachment joint on the front of the tractor. Alright. That one works. Go. That's why this tractor freaked out when I attached it. So it's attaching to, I don't know, some attacher joint here on the front. There are auto-loading trailers in the base game. They're right here. That's one, that's one, that's one, and that's one. They're not the way you are thinking auto-loading, but they are auto-loading. You drive up next to the bale, loads it up. Red. Alright, we'll go to Johnson's Farmers Market, which is up by where we're going anyway. Cap Maple, thank you very much. I don't know, Peyton or Patton, I don't know. A little frustrated at that other bale trailer, but this one will let us do what we need to do, which is load up silage bales and sell them and see how much money we get, and then collect the rest and just kind of park them and wait for them to finish fermenting. We have established that it takes 1 month to ferment silage bales. Oh, not really Grainville, right? I do over on No Man's Land, but we don't have a pressure washer here on this save. quick little 1,400 bucks. It's always a possibility. It could have been manual attached, but you never know, right? You never know. There. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, glad we got the weight on the back. Thing would not have liked not having a weight. The way I see repairs, you can pretty much repair it when you want. From what I understand, the longer you go without repairing, the more it costs to repair. But not just because, you know, the repair bar is lower. Apparently the cost to repair is bigger the longer you go, so doing frequent repairs is cheaper than waiting until it's, let's say, all the way at the bottom. But from a tractor standpoint, I think you use more fuel. From an implement standpoint, depending on the implement, it may cause you to do your field work slower, or you may get less yield because you're theoretically dropping crop on the ground. Yes, these are Heston bales. We used the Heston baler the other day to bale up these. All right, later. Oh, you're saying to Scooter. At one point, Giant said that you would lose power, but I don't think it was ever demonstrated that that actually happened. It seemed more like if you're, like, let's say your fertilizer spreader. It seemed like if your fertilizer spreader was needing maintenance, you were spreading slower, right? You were able to drive through the field slower. But if you maintained your fertilizer spreader in the field, then you'd instantly go back to full speed, regardless of the maintenance level of your tractor. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 on there. So we can probably get 8 on there easy, 1 layer. some point, these bales will turn into grass. I don't want to pick up the grass bales. I just want to pick up the silage bales. There is no auto load for these bales, no. Just have to shove those forward. But there's nothing wrong with this. See, that's how it works. That's how she's done. No. We're running a light deficit, you're saying, Jared. Welcome back. Captain Kiwi, how is your Monday afternoon? In the land of the South. So far, we've got all silage bales. Aha, you started bucking. You started bucking, but no. I'm eager to find out how much money we're gonna make. Dwayne Unra with the renewal. 5-month membership. Everybody give a big old round of applause. Dwayne. And this is with a mouse. Some of the fancy people use what? Joysticks? Fancy people? Feels like the load's a little bit to the side. I have the side panel. I'm not using it for this. Three more. Then we'll call it a load. Well, technically I'm using a trackball, so it's a lot easier. Left click and then mouse, thumb up and down. Still getting silage bales. Bradley, it's knowing when to stop pushing your luck. And I think too high is getting pretty close to the extent of the pushing your luck. Park this thing over here and then see how much money we get. Really, Gregory? I don't know. Never had that problem. Let's see, Nebraska lands. Let's see. This thing doesn't have straps. No, this trailer doesn't have straps. It's counting on those lifter arms. But those bales have pushed over now. They, see? They had pushed over now. There's no lifting them up. All right, let's see how much money we get. Show me the money. $1,000 a bale. So I'm gonna message the admin of the site, let him know that something seems a little wonky in Denmark, and Maybe he'll get it figured out tomorrow. Yeah. I clicked to download it. It's showing 3 hours. It's not showing any progress on the download. So I'll let him know tomorrow. Something seems to be a little odd. Yeah, see, I can left click and I can just move my thumb around and make it just do all kinds of things. So we got we've got about $30,000 on this field then. Because I think we had 31 bales or something. So if I can pull $30,000 worth of silage bales off of this field a couple times a year, that'll help pay for it. That'll pay for the land purchase. We're looking out. We must be right keeping up with the with when these bales were made. It seems like every one that I grab is silage. Let's do a little. See if we can do this. Be brave enough to do it this way. Let's just find out. What the heck? There we go. Duh. We did it. We did it. We're gonna do it again. Gooders Workbench, welcome back. You didn't miss much other than we made a bunch of money. And we are practicing our in-cab front loader skills. Stab that bale. Oh, we might be doing a better job this way. I think that one was hopping a little bit. There we go. Well, I tell you, conveyors will be cheaper. That's for sure. I guess it depends on how impatient you are. If you're somebody that's super impatient, then you probably didn't use the silage pit anyway. Wonder what happens if I fold this up. Let's shove them all nice and level. Dude, stop. Bad things are about to happen. Shove it. Forage wagon would be interesting, right? It depends if you can, if it's a drive-through or not. If it's not a drive-through, then that might not work out so good. Not really a fan of how this bale's shaking, but okay. Oh, let's try this. Are these bales twice as long as they are wide? Let's see. I mean, if you're unloading the conveyor belt, you might as well just run a conveyor belt train all the way into the digester. I don't think the... I guess it depends on what map you're on, but I don't think the Ropa will reach from the silage wall to the digester. The disaster. Disaster will happen with the sides up. But you could put, you could chain the belts together. Pretty much reach wherever you want. Yeah, how it works is pretty neat, but it's yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting how it all works. So I loaded one really nice trailer, and now we got that. $1,006. There, they've been fed. All right. Gonna make more money. $76K. That's not bad. Started under 30 today. All right, let's see what else we got to do. What else can we do? Oh, yeah. It's about time to get those. we go. Make some more money. Ultimately, what I'm trying to decide is it worth trying to buy that sunflower field? I don't think we're not going to be able to earn enough money to buy it. We might have to borrow money. I might also see if might also see if we can get the harvest contract off of it. Wiggy 486 with the. Wait, you weren't you? Oh, maybe you let it lapse. Maybe you let it lapse. I was gonna say with the renewal, but maybe you weren't. I don't remember. Don't remember. Oh, come on, give it to me. Hey, now we got it. Okay, which one of these is fertilizer? They are. See, I'm trying to decide, should we buy that field or not? It's a lot of money. $430,000. But it's the next cheapest plot that's close to us. So it's earn as much money as we can and then borrow the rest to buy the field. Or do we try to snipe the harvest contract on it? And then have a decent extra. But we've already taken out a big loan to buy that other plot of land and some other stuff. So ultimately, I guess it depends on how much money we have. It's in October. Or whenever those sunflowers come ripe. Well, at any rate, big old round of applause for Squiggy renewing his channel membership. Wrong road. We are at 42 meters, and now we can use our cool buttons that we oops. What? What? I set those the other day. That's annoying. I set that the other day. Alright, well anyway, we've got M and N. Yeah, we should have K and L. They're not set either. What happened to those? L. And then, what is it? Yeah, that's annoying. So it's down here under... It's after camera, I think. Right here. We're set. $17, $19, $18, and $20. Now, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now it's doing what I wanted. Big Reese, what? The big Reese cup goes down, what? Oh, you got it, yeah. Reese cup, they're yummy. Yes, you do lose. I think it's like 25% though. It's a pretty big loss in yield. But that's new in 22. And I'm sure they added that for the risk of your 1 day, month, and you have a very narrow window to operate in, and for whatever fluke reason, you know, it's still raining all day. You're like, well, 75% of the yield is better than no yield. I'm sure that's their thought. That was their thought process. Where's 57? Ooh, way over there. Okay. Yeah, so if there's no way you're going to get the harvest in because of just the rain, then at least you can harvest in the rain and get a penalty. But I mean, it would be cool if we could get 150,000 before that field was ready. And then I'd have to see if I can even borrow enough money to buy that field to grab the harvest off of it. Oops. Super fast work of this field. Right. $7,000. We're not doing that one. Leroy, sow your own field. I wonder if they've ever made a Reese cup that has chunky peanut butter in it. What do you think? If they've ever made a Reese cup that's got chunky peanut butter in it. I mean, it sounds great to me. Don't know about other folks. Apparently that might be an acquired taste. It can be acquired elsewhere. Potato chip these. Oh, I don't know about that. I've seen it with I don't even know what I've seen it with. Maybe like crisps, like Rice Krispie Crisp. Maybe I've seen that before. Gosh, I don't know. Stay off the tracks. So yeah, these contracts we seeded and now we've scored the fertilizing on them. Maybe in the spring we'll be able to score the harvest on them. Let me check. We should be just about done all of our barley in our flour mill. We're sending that down here to our bakery, which has stockpiled flour like crazy. And I did the math, and I think that's going to basically keep the bakery running until we have a harvest. And then at that point, we will be able to replenish it. Turn that off. There we go. Narrow the spread. Come on, any minute now. Give me my payday. Did we already get a payday and I not even notice it? No? Oh, I've got that whole pass down there to do. So earlier in the other stream, there was a question: what was the, I guess, best feature of 22? I have to say the variable spread width is a pretty dang good feature. Of course, it's only on the Amazon spreaders. It's on all the sprayers, but only the Amazon spreaders. For whatever reason, it's not a feature on the others, and the others do line, but the Amazons don't. So it's kind of like a trade-off, I guess. I'd be curious how long that Reese Cup would last you. How long would a pound of peanut butter Reese Cup last you? Oh, that's cool. I want to work Field 22. I haven't been up there. Excited to get to work Field 22. We'll be sure to ship you a 1 pound Reese Cup Diablo del Toro in your annual 1-year membership renewal anniversary special box. Maybe they have, we just missed it. Crazy Sonoran, welcome to the stream. But anything we can do to help you out. Stack with the 7-month renewal. Thank you for being a farm baron. You are getting close to that. Big round of applause to Zach. 7 months. We should be able to hit this field in like one pass. Down and back. Raz, what is up? Welcome. How has your... Well, how's the snow affected you in work? I guess did you stay there? Did you have the luxury of sleeping in a cot? Only the finest accommodations. Head up to... What's the closed lid? Z. Why is Z closed cover? That's weird. Oh, I'll catch you later. No, no, no. He is in healthcare. I think I need to make my own Reese peanut butter cup. I'm gonna call it the Hershey peanut butter sandwich, where you take 2 Hershey bars and you slather one with a generous coating of peanut butter, and then you top it with the other. That sounds good. That should be money. Let me know. Anybody ever done that? The other idea I have is to buy the spinnery. That's only 60 grand. We've got that money right now. And then we can take our wool and then process it into fabric and then make more money by doing the fabric as opposed to the just taking it to the spinnery. This would be a nice little start farm if you could use this building and if that darn silo was usable. Dustin, welcome. How are you doing today? I don't know what's a PI plate ice cream sandwich. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know how many. I don't know how many painters are going to be there at 8 a.m. to pick up paint. Right? I mean, if they really want to pay you to sit there and look at an empty store. Maybe you need to go around and shake all the cans that are in inventory. Right? So when does school start back up? We started our spring semester last week, but we also graduate in early May, then have a May semester. Oh, okay. Do we have a full pallet of wool? No. I don't think we're gonna make wool fast enough to justify buying the spinnery. I think we'll just sell wool at the spinnery and not mess with the fabric. So we're back to also picking that field up. So far today's been pretty profitable. Pretty good profits for the day. Wrong one. We're up 62,000. Oh wait. Yeah, we're up $62,000 today, or this month. 30,000 in sold bales. 50,000 in contract income. We should get rid of that trailer before we have a another day's cost on that. With that, let's move to tomorrow. Adjourn a little early. Oh wow, 15-hour semester. That is pretty loaded up, is it not? So that is 463 pieces. $735 finally. Oh. This is like an entire year. All right, let's see what October brings. That's right, you need priorities, right? Get your priorities straight. Boy, that's what they always say. Welcome to October. Almost another full pallet of honey. We have harvest, 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 harvest. Is it ready to harvest? 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 It is ready to harvest. What is all that? So the question is, can I afford to buy that? Let's see if I max out my loan. Oh my gosh, 468. $429,000. We can do it. Oh, I just have a heart attack. I just spent a lot of money. Oh my gosh. We're gonna need to get something a little bit beefier than our baby deers in order to harvest that field, because I am not harvesting that field at what? 5 meters at a time. Well, that would be interesting. Collectibles, they're not cheating. Collectibles are an element of the gameplay. So, realism, you found something valuable, they paid you money. In the end, it's all how you want to play. $15,000. And then this is... It's gonna... Is going to zero me out pretty dang good. But what can we sell these sunflowers for? Because I don't have storage. We're gonna have to go straight to market. That's pretty good money. Pretty good yield bonus. All right, we're gonna do it. Lease. We're gonna do a lease. This with. Oh, Brian, I'll probably keep it. I'm not a big fan of flipping. Give us something to do. We do have, you know, we do have 4-day seasons. We don't have the giantest of machinery, but it will give us something to do so that we're not just trying to run contracts constantly in order to fill out the months. Right? I don't want this to be just a contract gameplay. I mean, for us, the collectibles really opened up on being able to get the sheep, get that extra grass field, to be able to buy the stuff to, you know, the baler and all the grass work stuff. So then we made $30,000 off of that. We get a couple cuts of that a year. We're gonna make back our money on the land pretty quick. The sheep are a little bit of an investment. I don't have a heap load of sheep, but the idea is when the sheep reproduce, I'm going to sell them off so that I can make money on the sheep reproduction. I can make money on the wool. We don't have enough money. We're not going to mess with oil. I'm just going to dump the sunflowers. Marty, how are you doing? I kind of like the farm up there. I don't want to mess it up. I like that barn. So if I get rid of the barn, you know, it's... I don't know. It just won't feel the same up there. So I'm fine with just having stuff lying out. But I would have entertained a harvest contract on that, but you know, there's no assuring that a harvest contract would have come up. And who knows what we might put in here, right? We could put just about whatever we wanted in here. Cut this off, square this edge up, and then we'll go that way. I don't know, Squiggy, I don't know. I know back in 19, it seemed like Giants was adverse to updating the map. And it was why the Seasons the mod included the snow mask for the 2 base maps, so that the base maps didn't have to be updated, because that's a big update, right? I mean, we know how big the update was in 1.2, or no, not 1.2, but the initial update from Giants. We know how big that was, and that was a massive update. Well, it's because this map was updated. So I think Giants typically tries to avoid updating the maps if they can. I think what we have is what we have now. Grapes take a fair bit of time. Olives obviously would too, because your working equipment has got to be narrow because it needs to go up and down the rows, and you need a fair amount of the rows in order to make it all worthwhile. So. Definitely not for the individual that wants to have a quick payday. we're gonna see if I can't get this bin full. We'll grab that other trailer. We got our bigger trailer. Yeah, this header is definitely nowhere as close to the bottom of the ground, or close to the ground, so it's just flipping off the top of the plant. I'm eager to see people do things with the collectibles on mod maps. We've already seen on PC collectibles, unique collectibles on some forestry maps. It'll be interesting to see more people really embrace the collectible idea, and maybe we have more custom collectibles. Yeah, I'm talking about custom collectibles. So, like on one of those forestry maps, the guy who did the map must be a Pokemon fan because he's got Pokeballs and some Pokemon thing as the collectibles. And then on Chainsaw Valley, that I had the opportunity to do a preview look at, there are 20 unique chainsaw collectibles scattered around the map that look just like in-game chainsaws laying on the ground. So I'm eager to see other maps really embrace that and come up with their own unique collectibles. So we have a 9-meter header. Because the shop only shows things in meters, whereas everything else pays attention to your measurement settings. Rolling. You never find the socket you need, huh? But yeah, Chainsaw Valley has chainsaws as the collectible, and it looks just like this. So you'll find these lying around out in the woods. I'd say it's doing a pretty poor job, David. It's doing a pretty poor job. Now the question is, what do we put back in here? I mean, I've got the beehive here. I could just put sunflowers back in here. Or we could go for something else. Oh, we're not going to be able to make it back, are we? No, we're not going to be able to make it back. Poor sheep are making wool so slow. Are they at least happy now? They should be happy. Yeah, they're just slow. I really only need one trailer and get rid of the other one. Get rid of the other harvester. It did us well. We'll need another one before the next harvest. But I wish these two fields weren't so dang expensive. All the fields up here are expensive. No, it's fine. It's fine. Trailers, we'll get rid of that. And we don't need this one anymore. Or this guy. Alright guys, I think that is gonna do me for the night. It is closer to 10:30 than it is not closer to 10:30. Thank you for coming out and watching. Tomorrow night we have our American Truck Simulator Monday night convoy night with the Crazy Boys. So if Tuki's going to be here, it is going to be sure to be some mayhem. So be sure to turn into that tomorrow night, 8 p.m., just like the start of this stream. Also, we have 2 more new and noteworthies coming out tomorrow, one at 8 and one at noon. So be sure to tune in for that. And then I've got something that hopefully y'all are going to enjoy planned for Tuesday release. So until next time, happy farming.